Hello everyone, Golden J here, and I'm gonna be talking about Cobra Kai, but one particular person, and that's Miguel Diaz. So I'm not gonna be talking about that him becoming a fighter or anything like that, or like who's like the best fighter in the whole show. I'm not gonna be talking about that, but I wanted to say I was gonna talk about like the story arc between Miguel Diaz throughout the whole series. And I mean, just to put on a side note, Miguel Diaz is actually the best teen fighter throughout the whole show. For right now, it is Axel, and I'm saying for right now because I personally think yes, we've seen that Axel was actually better fighter than Miguel, and part two, like when they fought, but we only seen clips of them. We don't really seem like a whole like lot from him like Robbie and Axel, and I'm just thinking like in the meantime, yes, Axel is better. But when it comes to part three, once we see them actually fight, I feel like Miguel is actually gonna be better than Axel. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not talking about who is like the best team fighter. So story arc, Miguel Diaz going throughout the whole series. Season one, he's literally a nerd. Like he is the most kindest person, and he's honestly sweet. And he ends up being friends with both Dimitri and Hawk, and he's cool and chill. But he's not kind of, but he's like different from them. He just moved there, and he sees Sam, and he wants to be with her, right? And but in time he actually gets bullied. He's tired of getting bullied, so he ends up wanting to learn karate because he's seen Johnny doing karate and beating up the kids. And then at first Johnny did say no, but then afterwards he said yeah. Miguel started training more. Yes, he still got bullied, but then there was a time where he was ready and he beat Kyler and his goons. And after that, he became the best student throughout the uh, whole season one, and a whole bunch of other kids joined in, saying how Miguel was like really great and it was able to actually beat Kyler and the rest of the goons, and he ends up being with Sam. So he's honestly really happy, obviously, because he really wanted to be with Sam, and then after that it was like a tumble between a relationship because of the whole Sam not telling Miguel that his dad literally hates Cobra Kai. He found that out. He was just annoyed, but he wanted to talk to Sam like about the situation. But Sam didn't have her phone throughout the whole like episode. I think it was episode 9. And there was this party. He was drinking, and then once Sam came by, Robbie came by, and thing is, it would have been different if they weren't all like hee ha 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 holding hands going down the hill. See, if they weren't doing that and it was just chilling, I don't think Miguel would just go overboard going to like fight Robin and all that. I don't think that would have happened. But honestly, uh that's not really the start of their rivalry really. It's not really. So Sam ends up breaking up with Miguel. Miguel's like pissed, and then he's doing a whole tournament. And throughout the whole tournament, he is fighting with anger because he's like super angry between the whole breakup, and then feeling like, oh, Robbie literally did this whole thing, which is I personally think is half and half. I personally think like the half of it, Robbie did basically um start the whole thing because of him flirting with Sam. For you guys think this Robbie wasn't flirting with Sam, he low key was. The whole him coming into the house and seeing that Sam was literally bathing, not bathing, was just laying down on a chair, just relaxing and all that. Um, he just stood there, which means he was like falling in love with her. Like in shows where there's that one guy or one girl and just staring, and that's like the first of them falling in love, right? So and then after that they end up having a dinner together with the family, and they're starting to be more friends more. And then after that, Robbie coming by, literally helping Sam to get out of the house. and then Robbie ends up doing that cringy fake him being hurt of his leg thing and trying to be like, oh, I guess it doesn't hurt anymore, which is whack and weird. And then the whole him holding hands with Sam going down the hill, like he was falling for Sam, which actually leads to season two of them being together. But anyway, Miguel ends up winning the tournament, but I feel like he didn't do it the right way. It would have been better if he actually fought the right way, but he only won because of him just triggering Robbie's arm. But I personally think either way, Robbie's not mid diffing or high diffing or extreme diffing Miguel. Yes, it would be close, but I honestly think that Miguel would still win. But anyway, going to season two, Sam blocked Miguel. Miguel feels hurt and all that. But nothing really big happened for Miguel though. He ends up being with Tori. He's still learning Cobra Kai. And he ends up in this kinda separate or I don't know, like kind of double date thing between Sam and Robbie and Miguel and Tori. And honestly, Miguel has no hatred for Sam nor Robbie at all. He introduces Tori to both of them, and then he talks to Sam, being like, "I should be the one that's pissed off because in the beginning you broke up with me because how I end up uh feeling towards Robbie being like with you and all that." And then she ends up saying, "Oh, it's not a date and all that." But then he was like, "Right, I heard that before," because the whole situation, the whole her saying, "Yeah, it's not a date" to Miguel in season one, but then they end up dating right away. Not right away, either way. And it's the same thing in season two. She ends up dating Robbie. He should be the one that's pissed off, but he's not. He's not pissed off. He's really like holding it down, but low key in the inside, he wants to be with Sam. Sam goes for Sam as well. Like Sam also wants to be with Miguel, but both Tori and Robbie. I'm sorry for the ones that want Miguel to be with Tori and want Sam to be with Robbie, but Robbie and Tori was just a fling. I'm sorry, they were just a fling for them not being together, for Miguel and Sam not being together. So there was honestly just a fling, a little situation. And after that, nothing really big happened to Miguel afterward until like he went to this party with the whole crew in episode 9, and he ends up kissing Sam. Tori seen them, and then now she has hatred for Sam, and both Sam and Miguel regrets it. Then after that, oh, to put this out there, stop hating on the whole, oh, it's Sam's fault of her kissing Miguel. She a bop, she cheated. Stop it. That's stupid. Bro, aren't you forgetting that Miguel also cheated too? It doesn't make any sense. Miguel cheated, oh, there's no hate. Dimitri literally cheated, oh, there's no hate. But Sam cheats when there's so much hate. Like, come on. At this point, y'all just hating for no reason. But I'm just only talking about the people that literally hate on Sam for that and other things. I'm not just coming at you because I'm just saying in general. Not in general, I'm just saying to other people that think that. But Miguel also cheated. Stop the BS of, oh, Sam cheated, she a bop. Stop it. It's stupid. But anyway, so the school fight, for you guys who don't actually really know why Miguel just decided to fight Robbie, is because Miguel was actually contacting Tori the whole time, but then she didn't answer. Kind of like the same thing how Robbie was trying to contact Tori the whole time, but she didn't answer. But uh, he sees Robbie like holding Tori, but she thought in his mind that, oh, he's fighting Tori because Robbie just kicked someone else. So that's exactly why Miguel decided to fight Robbie. And that's the whole fight. Also, Robbie found out that, oh, Sam and Miguel kissed because Tori said it. He felt broken. In that whole fight, he was just fighting with anger and all that. And after that, after that, throughout the whole, throughout the whole fight, Miguel gets kicked off of the railing and actually gets badly injured. But to put this out there, Miguel wanted to fight, no explanation. I don't know why people think that Robbie wanted to fight. He didn't. But anyway, leading to season 3, he's actually paralyzed and he actually can't walk at all. And Johnny actually helps him to actually walk and also do karate. And with that, throughout the whole season 3, Johnny's literally helping him out, trying to make a walk again. That's exactly what happened. After that, he heals off, he recovers, and Miguel ends up trying to do karate again, which actually leads to the whole house fight. Miguel is actually badly injured, but then he regains strength again. He amps himself up to actually beat Kyler and for them to actually win the fight. Nothing really happens to Miguel after that. The whole season 3 is him recovering from his injury. But anyway, season 4, he is actually trying to train his hardest to do the whole tournament for the All Valley. And with that, he's handling with some issues with like his season 4 is honestly underrated for Miguel Diaz, in my opinion, because he's like that season for Miguel is honestly like one of my faves because, and starters, he's in a good relationship with Sam. He doesn't want to mess it up. But then the whole rivalry between him and Robbie, especially from what Robbie did, like he honestly hates him for it. But I'm gonna get into that though. And then the whole him wanting to be with, not him wanting to be with his dad, him wanting to know his dad, but he sees that Robbie's having some issues with his dad and Sam is as well. And then he just think that like, yo, I don't have a dad. I mean, I do have a dad, but like he's in Mexico, and I want to go ahead and go over there to actually meet him, really talk to him. Johnny does. I mean, yes, you see Johnny as his dad because Johnny was always there for him, but he's not actually his dad, which actually leads to him just really crying, telling Johnny like he wants Johnny to literally act not differently but the same, because when he was acting the same, it literally like brought Miguel into tears because he wanted Johnny to be the same because Johnny was like a father figure to Miguel, which is why exactly why he was crying. And then after that, the whole tournament, he ends up fighting. He's ended up like doing good throughout the whole tournament. He didn't even get hit at all, and he ends up getting injured, not injured, but like hurt again while fighting Hawk, and then realized that he can't fight anymore. For the people that think that he could definitely fight again, no. When he was trying to do a kick, you can actually see in his face and his actual like body, like it actually hurt to him after Johnny came by. So either way, he couldn't be able to fight. He needed to heal it off and relax, which is why in season 5 he was able to actually fight perfectly, because that's the time differences. But he ends up talking to Sam again. And he wanted to talk, not talk. He wanted to tell Sam that he loves her and he's gonna do the same thing for prom. But talking about prom, we see that Robbie and Miguel end up seeing each other, but yes, Miguel has so much hatred towards Robbie, but there are, in that time, he didn't have no type of hatred because he realized and understands that, Robbie's dealing with some dad issues. And since Miguel is also dealing with some dad issues, well, not dad issues, but he wanted to know his dad, he was chill with Robbie in that time. The rivalry start with both Miguel and Robbie in season 2, episode 10. That's where the rivalry actually start. But to be realistic here, the rivalry is there, but actually shows an arrival in season 5. It doesn't really show in season 3. It doesn't really show in season 4. It actually showed a lot in season 5. That's about it. But talking about season 5, going to season 5, he ends up going to Mexico to try to see his dad, and he ends up seeing his dad. He ends up talking to him and all that. He was gonna tell him like, "Oh, I'm your son" and stuff like that. But then at first he's like, "Yo, my dad is a nice guy. I miss all his first and all that." He was angry with his mom, but then he started to actually understand who his dad actually was, and he was a bad person. Then he actually ends up feeling broken. But then in that time, Johnny and Robbie ended up trying to find Miguel, and they end up bringing him back home. So after that, Miguel ends up being broken up with Sam again because Sam was trying to recover herself through every type of problem that she had. And then after that, nothing really big happened to Miguel in season 5. The end of season 5, he ends up being with Sam again, but at this time is strong with a relationship with Sam. Sam and Miguel said that they love each other and they end up being a big part for each other. Like they really need each other. Which actually brings for oh, sorry. Robbie and Miguel actually end up fighting. Miguel wins, and they end up just talking to each other on like just really expressing to each other how they really felt. And then with that, they're actually brothers now. Well, they're step brothers, but they're actually like good brothers now. Which leading into season 6, part 1, all Miguel is thinking is going to Stanford. That's all he's really thinking, which actually leads to him losing to Robbie in the captain fight. And yes, that's exactly why he lost to Robbie in the captain fight. I'm gonna just bring this up for the people that think that Miguel was focused and we're glazing on Miguel way too much. Robbie beat Miguel when he was focused, which means Robbie's a better fighter than Miguel. No. Yes, at first Miguel was focused and Robbie was unfocused, which is why Miguel was able to put 2-0. But the whole Robbie coming back 3-2 winning, if he can't do that on a focused Miguel. But not only that, Miguel was literally unfocused. You can actually see it by his expression of how he was fighting. He was forcing the fight. See, and season 1 through, well, really season 1 and 2, you see Miguel really forcing the fight, like he's literally playing offense because he's like in Cobra Kai. But now, I mean, like the whole Miyagi-Do now, he's not forcing the fight. He's balancing the whole Cobra Kai and Eagle Fang, but mostly Eagle Fang. That's the same thing. I mean, Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai, but at first he's using Miyagi-Do because he's balancing out to really just, you know, stay focused and be balanced between him going against everybody. And that's what leads to like part 2 for that why he was performing so much better than anyone else. He was able to actually beat a whole lot of people and be able to do 2v1s multiple times and even win. And but that's a whole different Miguel because in part 2 Miguel's actually literally focused, his mindset's clear, he wants to win. Part 1, he's forcing a fight and the whole captain fight going against Robbie, which is why he ends up losing because he's not focused. But he loses the fight and he accepts that Robbie is the captain, which leads to part 2. He's literally bringing Miyagi-Do back to on his feet, on his back up, because he's mostly doing absolutely everything. And he's pissed at Robbie because he has the opportunity to be captain, but then he's blowing it so hard. And Miguel this season is actually, well, this part 2 is actually the anchor throughout the whole series for his team. He's bringing back like the whole team to come together. He's putting the mindset clear for Robbie to actually do his thing, which is why right after he got scored on, he tapped Robbie to be able to do his thing. So for the people that think that, oh, Quan is better than Miguel because he landed 1 point, no, stop the BS. If you scale both Robbie and Miguel the same for part 2, and Robbie easily beat Quan, what makes you think that Miguel can do the same thing if they were actually fighting? Let's be for real here. And honestly, for the people that end up saying that, oh, Robbie was a better fighter than Miguel, no, that's not true. I feel like the only reason why some people some of you guys end up saying that is because they showed more Robbie in the end than Miguel. I feel like that's the only reason why some people end up saying that. But I honestly think that Miguel is slightly better than Robbie because when it comes to Robbie going against people, yes, he ends up getting hit, but when it ends up Miguel going against people, he will barely get hit. And this is supposed to be the world tournament, which means he is slightly better than Robbie in this part 2. But anyway, so after that, um, yeah, that's really it for. Oh, yes, he also has this rivalry between him and Axel. It's literally one-sided. It's pretty stupid. Axel just literally hates Miguel because Axel is literally with not Axel, Miguel's literally with Sam, and Axel wanted to be with Sam, and it's honestly just pretty stupid. Oh, talking about Sam, for the people that thought that, oh, Sam was gonna cheat and all that, she was flirting with Axel. No, she wasn't flirting with freaking Axel. She was just being nice because she's a nice, kind person. This is the exact same Sam as for season one. As for Miguel, every person, they just grew up, but they all still the same. Yeah, they all deal with like trauma and all that, but they all grew up and still the same now. Yeah, people could be different, but still, Sam is the exact same kind, nice person, which is why she was kind of nice to Axel because she seen that Axel was being abused by his own sensei. Stop thinking that she was flirting. That's just so stupid. You guys end up just wanting Sam to just, oh, you just see something, Sam like being nice to someone else. She's cheating. She's cheating. Oh my god. Stop. It's stupid. Like, come on. Please be for real. But anyway, yeah, that's honestly it for Miguel's story arc. But I want to say this for the ending. A lot of you guys that are Robbie fans, you might hate this. And if you don't know, I'm going to express this feeling to you guys to actually just put this out there. All right? Robbie is not winning Sega Takeout. And I actually have proof. Sorry, I don't know how to put the actual picture on here. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to just tell you because there actually are rumors about this and it's also actual proof of a picture about this. So I'll suggest you to actually look over it. But I'm sorry that Robbie's not winning the Sega Take Guy. Honestly, it would be cool to have Robbie win the Sega Take Guy because the whole like thing, the whole second place thing and all that throughout season one, throughout season six. It would be cool to have him win. But he's not winning the Sega Take Guy. And it's honestly fair enough because I feel like that he can't be able to beat Axel. He will put up a good fight, but he can't beat Axel. And the actual point, though, is Axel has 11 while Robbie has 6, which means Robbie put up a good fight. But the big thing for Robbie King, though, he's extremely hurt. He's not hurt bad like Miguel. Like, he's hurt to the point that he has like a thing for his knee, and he also has crutches, which means he's using that to help him walk. He can't walk on his own. He got badly hurt against Axel, so he's not winning Sega Teikai. And now that's wow. Now that's over. I'm gonna set this through here. They were not done of writing Miguel's story arc at all, and it actually started it off in season 2, episode 10. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because they could have easily ruined Miguel's character, like him slowly recovering, but they speeded up with the time of him recovering faster. Which basically means they were working on his character ever since he got injured, which leads to season 3, him recovering. Season 4, him feeling more healthy, but then dealing with problems and all that, which leads to him feeling hurt. I mean, not feeling hurt, but him getting hurt in a tournament, which leads to season 5, him basically being a side character, trying to regain himself to actually learn who his father is, and regaining his relationship with him and Sam, which actually leads also him regaining with Robbie as a brother-wise, which leading to season 6 of him feeling fine, but he wants to go to Stanford and trying to bring back his team to actually win the Sega Take Guy, which actually leads to his mom saying, you have to win it all. Now, not a lot of people think this, but this scene right here is the actual scene of having Miguel is going to win it all for the team. He's going to be Axel. And I honestly think that I'm setting this out here now. And also, by the way, if Miguel actually ends up beating Axel, it's not plot armor. Stop thinking that. Just because that, oh, Axel is like OP and he wasn't like able to actually get hit at all, he's beating everybody, doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, he's better, he can never be defeated. No. Out of all people, Miguel's actually the one that can be able to actually defeat Axel, but it'll be close. again, the whole fight between what they had in a brawl fight, it only showed bits of clips of not Miguel, of Miguel losing, yes, but it was only bits of clips. They need an actual fight, an actual fight. And I honestly think that Miguel can be able to beat Axel, but it would be close. But yeah, that's honestly it for this whole video. I hope you enjoyed. This video is already long enough. Let me know in the comments what you actually think about this video. Put your thoughts out there and subscribe. I hope you subscribe, like the video, and I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. I'm trying to get there, but it's a slowly process. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Peace.